What's up guys, it's day 4 here, working on this drift simulator build, getting it here even on a Sunday, but I want to show you the progress I've made so far, and I hope to be able to get the rest of the hardware installed here today. Not quite sure if that's going to happen. It's taking a little bit longer than I expected, but like almost with anything in life or any projects, it always takes a little longer than you think. But here's what I got so far. I got the shifter and handbrake installed. I built this mount here to mount those two. It's set up pretty well. There's a few things here that I'm not quite sure about yet. As you can see, this mounting plate, there's a little gap here, and that's caused by the screws that hold the shifter to the mounting plate, so I may need to take that back off and make a little place this mount here to allow that to set more flat. I may need to add another bolt or something here in order just to make this a little bit more secure. I also got the pedals set in place, and I built this little stand here on the back that allows the pedals to be elevated a little bit so that they're in a little bit better position for driving, and then a backstop to keep the pedal box from sliding. The next step is going to be to get the mount for the steering wheel built. As you can see here, I've got this mount started. I worked on this some the other night, but it was getting late, so I had to stop. But what I'm trying to do here is the side post. I've actually made some slots here for these bolts, so that the actual steering wheel mount can slide up and down and be tilted a little bit, just to give it some adjustability. And I'm using a technique that you see common with furniture, where you create a recessed hole here where the bolt goes through, so that you can put a nut in order to tighten down the bolt. On this side, I still got to finish boring these holes out a little bit more and cleaning things up so I can actually get the bolt and mounting hardware in on that side. So I'm going to start working on that now. I know it's not the cleanest look, but this is on the bottom side of the mount, so you won't actually see these. And then I got to figure out a way to get the monitor mounted to the rig. So I'm going to start working on that here now, and hopefully get to the point where I can start hooking up all this equipment to the laptop so we can get ready to install the games and start drifting. Alright guys, I got the steering wheel mount on, and just applied paint to that, as well as the brake pedal stop. I'm going to allow that to dry for a while now. I'm getting ready to start on mounting the monitor, and I thought about using this bracket, or the monitor stand that comes with this monitor, and trying to actually somehow attach it here on the stand. So I've thought about that, but sitting in the seat, I feel like the monitor might be a little bit too far back from the driver, and it may not feel as realistic as it would be if the monitor was mounted closer to the driver. So I'm getting ready to go grab a monitor wall mount, and I'm going to try that out. I think that'll give this a much better feel. It will bring the screen closer to the player, and it'll feel like you're more in a car where the windshield's a little bit closer to you, instead of, you know, having your windshield like 4 or 5 feet in front of you. So I'm going to go do that now and charge up some batteries for the GoPro, grab some lunch, and then I'll come back and try to get this monitor mounted. All these parts that I'm using, There's links down in the description below. You can watch my last video where I go over which parts I'm using, such as the Thrustmaster's T300RS wheel and this MSI 32-inch curved gaming monitor. But like I said, I'm gonna go grab some lunch for now and get this mounted. Lunchtime, yum. Well, that was kind of surprising. I figured Walmart would at least have a monitor wall mount, but they didn't. All they had was mounts for TVs. So I'm gonna go check a couple other places, check GameStop, see that maybe Ace Hardware has some, which sounds kind of interesting, but I'm gonna check that out, or maybe go to Lowe's or last resort, Best Buy, if I'm trying to get one of these today. GameStop was a no. Ace Hardware, no. Wall mount. Had a guy recommend this one right here, I believe it is. So, 19 to 40 inch should work. I'm gonna try it out. All right, I got this Sano's full motion TV wall mount. Don't really need full motion for this, but it was the only one I could find that looks like it'll work. So just gonna take this out of the box here, check things out and see if this is actually gonna work. And it's really gonna come down to this plate right here. And it looks like we have success. The bolt holes line up. I don't know if you can really see that on camera, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start mounting this. Alright guys, I didn't plan this, but the monitor happens to be almost exactly the same height from where this brace here intersects with this middle 2x4. So setting in the seat, it looks like it's going to be about perfect height for eye height while you're driving. So the middle of the bracket is 6 inches, so I'm just making my mark here, and then I've got to make 2 marks on either side of that where I'm going to drill some holes and put some bolts through in order to mount this bracket here. Alright guys, here it is. Got the monitor mounted, got the wheel mounted, got the shifter and handbrake mounted. Everything's looking really great so far. I still need to maybe touch up the shifter here. It's a little loose, like I said, or just a little wobbly, but the wheel feels good. It feels just right. The monitor looks like it's in a perfect spot. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I still got to finish wiring everything up, hooking it up to the computer, installing software. I plan to work on that tomorrow. But anyway guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me. It's getting late here. I'm getting ready to eat dinner, take a shower, and get ready to relax for just a little bit before making some plans for tomorrow. So anyway, I hope you all liked it. I hope you all enjoyed it, and stay tuned.